Welcome to the Growing Your Business podcast. This is the show that dives into the big question, what's in it for me, for both the business and its customers? On each episode, we sit down with a business owner or leader to uncover their why, their values, and the stories that drive them to grow their business. This episode is sponsored by Russ Birch, commercial banker with Frost Bank in Plano, Texas. Today I'm joined in the studio for Growing Your Business with Mustafa Kadioglu with House of Motifs. How are you, Mustafa?
Thank you very much, buddy. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very, very well. Tell me, what is House of Motifs? Yes.
House of Motifs is a home decor and gift store. We are based in downtown McKinney. We import our stuff from Turkey. So it's kind of authentic and a unique gift store, I would say. I bring products from Turkey, and it's a way of me telling a story of my culture into American market and American audience as well.
Tell me what I can find there. Let's say I'm walking in, I'm a shopper. What am I
Exactly.
seeing?
So we have all varieties of products. Well, I could say pillows, pillow covers mostly. There are special pillow covers actually called silk velvet pillow covers, and they're very colorful and I have multiple patterns. That's why actually I called the store Motifs, actually, patterns and colors. And we have porcelain plates, ceramic cups, handmade ceramic cups, handmade wall decors. We have hand-woven Turkish bath towels and bathrobes. We have many more, actually. We have sofa throws.
Okay.
So Turkish textile is a very rich and very high quality.
Yeah.
I try to bring that. But in the meantime, I try to bring the patterns and colors as well. Because all the patterns also bring a story.
They do. Interesting. Yeah. So tell me a little bit of a story of the patterns. I mean, because I've seen some of the wares. You know, the patterns are all very unique. What's the history behind some of them?
Actually, the most common one is the evil eye. Some people also call it God's eye as well.
Interesting.
It's a blue circle with a black dot on it. It has a story behind it, actually. It is mostly an Eastern cultural thing. So most people, if they know about it, they know it from also from India or any other culture. But in Turkey, Nazar or evil eye is said to protect you from jealousy, envy, and bad energy. So most of the time, if a person buys a home or moves into a home, doesn't necessarily have to buy a home. One of the first gifts is that they buy themselves, or either for themselves or somebody else gifts them an evil eye. It's mostly a glass or ceramic wall decor. What it is believed is that it either absorbs the bad energy and breaks itself, or it reflects it to somewhere else or breaks something else.
Interesting.
So that's one of the motifs that I can tell you about. But other than that, we have multiple motifs and patterns. I can say from ancient, like mythological stories and all that stuff.
Wow. And there's a long history there of those stories going
back
probably thousands of years.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, the geography that I can't come from, it's ancient history. We also share history with ancient Greece. Most of the ruins are still in Turkish territory, but ancient Greece ruins. It's a very common touristic area, attraction as well.
Oh, yeah.
We also share a lot of history with the Middle Eastern. So we always say that Turkey is a bridge between Asia and Europe. So geographically, we are somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's ancient history for sure.
What would you say is of your in the House of Motifs? What is a customer favorite? People, you offer a lot of different things. What do you say most people are coming for?
So when I opened the store, I worked, I curated my products with almost like 7 or 8 different vendors. So I worked with women artists. I work with textile companies and all that stuff. And overall, I would say that our hand-woven bathrobes are the best product that's been going. It's one of the, high selling points for us. Yeah. And they are like 100% cotton, Turkish cotton. It's hand-woven, lightweight, and very absorbent, and also very comfortable.
I imagine.
And I would say the second one would be ceramic cups.
Oh, yeah.
They're all handmade. Most of them has those like evil eye patterns on them. And I have them with gold glazed. And it's people love it.
What is from a Turkish culture of what you have there? What are things we're here in Texas that don't know that is Turkish, that it originates in Turkish that you have there, but it's common in Texas. Well, let me ask you about coffee.
That's what I was going to talk to you about. Yeah, exactly.
So full disclosure for everybody listening or watching is, I'm a coffee drinker, and I was introduced to Turkish coffee a few years ago, and have the luxury of having had a Turkish coffee it's like a little sand stove that they apparently make in some probably more tourist areas, but it's this really wonderful coffee. Tell me about the culture of coffee.
Exactly. I mean, we might have one of the oldest coffee cultures in the world.
Yes.
As you may know, because you're a coffee enthusiast, coffee is originated in Ethiopia. So back in the Ottoman times, I can't tell exactly when it was introduced to Ottoman Empire, and the difference between us making the coffee versus the others is that we cook it. As you said,
yes,
it's traditionally was cooked inside a sand with a pot called cezve. However, the most important difference is that when you brew a coffee, otherwise like espresso or like drip coffee, you put the coffee and you put a hot water within it, and it filters out, right? We put the coffee into that pot and we cook it with water. So when we pour it to the coffee mug, it's almost like an espresso mug. We pour it with the coffee, so the coffee settles down in the mug or the coffee cup. So you only drink the
like the top 2/3.
2/3. Yeah. I would say like the liquid part. And I've met a couple people actually. They told me their story about it, and they didn't know about not to drink it, and they chunk it. It was a bad experience for them. So I would say we also sell Turkish Delights in our store, and it's another tradition in Turkey to serve the Turkish coffee with Turkish Delight. Turkish Delight is a soft, gummy sweet. It's a traditional Turkish sweet. We call it in Turkish lokum. It was translated Turkish Delight somehow. It has multiple flavors. It has many flavors. Some people make it with hazelnut. Some people make it with pistachios. It has rose. It has mint, lemon, lime, scent, and tastes. And instead of putting sugar into the coffee, people eat the Turkish Delight first to sweeten the mouth, and then drink their coffee. So that's another tradition in Turkey.
And I'll tell you, if you haven't tried it, it's a wonderful experience. That's and delicious coffee.
I'm glad that you asked. Also, like I had a guest a couple weeks ago. She's a lovely lady. She's one of the leaders in Turkish community here in Texas. Actually, she's the one who started Oktoberfest in McKinney.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
In 2001, I guess, she started it in her backyard, Miss Alev Wineland, and after a while, it became so big that they proposed this to this city of McKinney, and then it became a city festival. Anyhow, she visited our store, and we talked a lot about things, and we decided that we want to do a Turkish coffee event in our store in January.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm
there.
Exactly. I'm going to call you, definitely.
Absolutely. Well, and because the Turkish culture, again, is so historied, and it's blended with so many other cultures, or like touched by, kissed by, however you say it, but there's an overlap. So that's why I was mentioning is you may know and be, even as a Texan, you may know and be influenced by Turkish culture and you don't know it.
Oh yeah,
because especially with the textiles and the way the patterns, the fabrics, like you mentioned, it's also beautiful. Let's talk about some of the other things you offer in the store.
Oh yes. As I said, we have porcelain plates, one of the very high quality porcelain plates. We have, again, as I mentioned, the silk velvet textile. We both make them pillow covers, but also we make women's bags with them.
Okay.
So they are clutch bags and tote bags. They're one of my favorites, I would say. And any woman who enters my store are loving them. And I believe that it's going to go very well. I mean, at the moment we introduced them recently, and whoever buys them or sees them love them. So the silk velvet textile is one of the best selling.
Stay with us. The Growing Your Business podcast will return right after this.
A woman in Austin was depositing a cashier's check at the bank, but she deposited it right into a storm drain. The frost banker found another way in. Time out! So he went into the hole, like a cave diver.
A real spelunker of the streets.
What about the check?
It's money in the bank.
Ka-ching!
Ka-chang.
Ready to amplify your brand's voice? At Blue Mike Studios, we transform your ideas into captivating podcasts and videos. Whether you're launching your own show or guest starring on ours, we've got you covered. From recording and editing to social media promotion. With state-of-the-art 4K video and crystal clear audio, your content will shine. We offer guest packages on our podcasts and offer segments from the show for you to share. Or let us help you build your own branded podcast with custom strategy, branding, and full production support. Visit BlueMikeStudios.com today and let your voice be heard. Please check our show notes for sponsorship links and additional details. Now, back to the Growing Your Business podcast with Buddy Broyles. Why did you choose and we'll talk about your exact location, but you chose downtown McKinney for a reason?
Oh, yes, definitely. So, as you know, I moved here 1 year ago, actually. Yeah. I'm very new Texan, I would say. I wouldn't say that I'm a Texan.
Well,
just like in the song, he says, Sting says I'm an Englishman in New York.
Right.
I'm a Turkish guy in Texas at the moment, but I love here, actually. I have been coming back and forth to the United States for a very long time. My first time was in 2008. I went to California. Actually, I took a certificate program in Irvine, University of California, Irvine. And after that, I traveled a lot. I've been to Los Angeles, New York, New Jersey, all Florida maybe. And ultimately, when we decided to move here in Texas with my family, we loved it. I mean, it's all family oriented and very lovely and warm people as well. Not that the other places are not lovely people, but the culture around here is very familiar to us.
Yes.
Having said that, I came to Dallas for a couple of times to, make the market research because I'm coming from Istanbul, which is one of the biggest cities in Turkey, like in the area, not only in Turkey, but in the area.
Part of the world.
So part of the world, exactly. So I wanted to get the sense how Dallas feels like. So which parts I can relate to Istanbul. And I visited most of the old towns. That's another thing. I love old towns very much. Instead of being a new modern street, I would rather be in an old town. So I visited Frisco. I visited Plano, Bishop Arts, Grapevine. And ultimately, I won't say that the other places were not good, but McKinney felt a little bit different. All that artsy and warmth and festivals over there, the Oktoberfest and the Christmas. It felt very, unique for me.
Yes.
And ultimately, I said that, my store, my story has to be authentic and unique. And their motto is unique by nature as well. It's kind of like resonated, like meshed all together.
Yeah,
so that's the reason I chose McKinney. and I love it there. I mean, I'm glad that I chose to be in McKinney.
For people who are walking around downtown McKinney, where exactly are you located there?
We are on West Virginia.
West Virginia. Yeah. What's next to you or near you?
We are right next to a Mexican restaurant called El Mejor.
Okay.
Or on the right hand side, there is this deviled egg place. So we're right in between.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
So I'm sure a beautiful store to walk around. You can touch and feel. You can see the, especially the handbags and all of that. I know I'm going to have to bring my wife there, and I'm concerned.
I forgot to mention that we also serve Turkish carpets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, the carpets. Yeah. Oh, wow. I bet they're beautiful.
Oh, they're amazing. I mean, they're vintage carpets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I would say they're definitely pieces of art. They're all handmade, wool, and our store is quite small. Actually, it's 250 square feet. So I try to fit as much as possible, and also, as an industrial engineer, I'm an industrial engineer. I try to be as efficient as possible. Yes. But in the meantime, I managed to put some Turkish carpets in the store. However, I can serve my clients like much different patterns, and I have a source that I can take the carpets, and we also serve Turkish carpets as well.
Yeah. Do you have imagine you have a catalog in the store, if they want other ideas or
I mean they tell us what kind of patterns or sizes or like color schemes they ask for, and afterwards we bring them, we send them, because I would say I have over 1,000 different carpets that I can reach out to. So depending on their needs, I can send them their photos, the catalogs. And if they wish, we can also serve to their home as well. I mean, we can bring multiple choices to their home, and they can see it where they want to show it.
How it brings the room together.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really terrific. Do you have a website and other contact information? What's the best way for them to find you?
Definitely. Actually, it was my very first time. Before opening the store, I opened a Shopify store. So I do have an online store as well. It's called houseofmotifs.com. So MOTIFS. Sometimes it's kind of confused because I think it's because of my pronunciation. Some people confuse it with motifs, but it's FS.
It's not motives, it's motifs.
Motifs, yes. Houseofmotifs.com. So we have an online store. They can see all our patterns and all our products in the online store as well. Wonderful. We also have Instagram and Facebook. Our Instagram is house.of.motifs. So Instagram is House of Motifs TX.
Gotcha. And we'll include everything in the show notes. So if you're hearing this, just wherever you're hearing it, look for the show notes, and I put everything Mustafa has provided there. That. Mustafa, it's been great. I can't wait to go in and enjoy some coffee with you in January, and obviously just visit your store. And I'm terrified to bring my wife there because I know I'll go out. She'll go out full-handed. I'll go out empty-handed. From pocketbook
that's another thing. We try to price our products as reasonable as possible, so that the husbands don't need to be intimidated.
But still, the beauty, the artistry, the quality, is all there. And I can see you really enjoy what you do. And obviously, I'm grateful that you're bringing, a culture to us that is so storied and so beautiful. So it's really great to have you here and have you in McKinney. I've enjoyed the conversation with you.
I mean, it's been amazing. I appreciate you as well. I always enjoy talking with you. It's been a great pleasure to talk with you, to be here, and to let me to speak my story with all the audience as well.
That's great. It's wonderful to have you here. Thank you, Mustafa.
Thank you.
This episode was sponsored by Russ Birch, commercial banker with Frost Bank, Plano, Texas. Thank you for joining us today on the Growing Your Business podcast. Please see the show notes for links to our sponsors, our social media, and to learn more about today's guest.